What's up, guys? Joe Steele here from JS Playcraft. This is a very casual video right now, but every once in a while, a video like this is cool where you're kind of just shooting the breeze, talking about a couple different things, some videos that are coming up, or some brainstorming some ideas. So, testing out a new camera, hopefully an all-in-one type of camera, so I don't have to use my pro stuff all the time. This guy here, it's the DJI Pocket 3 Osmo. I used to have the original Osmo many years ago. My job got this for work and I'm trying it out, seeing how this works, and if it's cool, maybe I'll start using this for YouTube. It's got some nice features, nice pro level type of features. Yeah, it's a nice little option, gimbalized type of thing, small, a little camera type of thing with the screen and stuff like that, really portable. You have mounts so you could get an extended battery, you could get a tripod, you could put it on a stand, you can put it on a stand with a light. The sky's a limit what you could do with this thing. It's pretty freaking wild. I think I'm recording on 2K right now. I'm just curious. This is my first video I'm doing with this camera, so I want to see basically what it's all about. What it looks like. An excuse to show you some knives, talk about some come-ups, talk about my pants. Yes, my pants. I'm talking about a pair of tactical pants, which I don't see that a lot with EDC, with knives and stuff like that, because we talk about our EDCs and what we carry, but I think it's cool to honestly talk about the type of pants that we carry our knives in, tactical in nature, and they're made to be used outdoors, tear-proof, waterproof. You can use them in the wilderness and they won't tear on thorns or anything like that. So we're going to talk about favorites, guys. I'm actually using the term TDC, brought to you by Scab, but I think my own term that I'm going to kind of implement is going to be TC, today's carry. Basically, that's it. Plain and simple, today's carry. Today's damn carry or today's carry, that's what I'm going to be using. I hate the word EDC because you never really carry the same knife every day. A lot of people don't. People revolve their stuff around. Some people do. But for the most part, it's usually today's carry. Like, what am I carrying today? What's going to be in my pocket today? What is my day going to be like, and what am I carrying? You can see this. There's some Work Tough Gear knives here, which I love Work Tough Gear, and we want to talk about also the favorites. And the crazy thing about favorites, I'm actually playing with the gimbal here to see basically how this works. So I'm actually testing. I'm testing as I'm shooting this video, guys. We want to talk about favorites. A lot of people say, oh, this is my favorite knife. This is my favorite knife. We'll talk about Work Tough Gear because we talk about all knives. We'll be here all night. When we talk about Work Tough Gear and you say you have a Work Tough Gear in your hand, this is definitely my favorite Work Tough Gear. I think it's all BS because it's the flavor of the week, man. Favorite knife from Work Tough Gear until the next Work Tough Gear knife comes along, and then that'll be your favorite. When the knives are good and knives are just made well, your favorite knife changes from week to week or from month to month or from knife to knife. Fits so good in the hand and they work so good for you. Work Tough Gear is it's an amazing company. They really are. So these pants were sent to me from a company called Tearwild or tearwild.com. They sell all types of tactical gear, tactical clothing, tactical boots, like tactical outdoorsy. They had approached me. They know I'm doing basically knives, and they wanted to, see if I was interested in reviewing some kind of tactical pants. I'm like, you know what? That's kind of a cool idea. We're always looking for the right type of pants to wear when we're in outdoors and we're carrying our knives or going camping and stuff like that. This might be an option. This is not a full review. This is kind of just an introductory. A light to heavy nylon, tear-proof, completely waterproof. The water comes sliding right off. I'm going to do a full review on these things. It comes with a pretty good tactical belt that kind of just snaps off. You tighten it from here and it kind of just locks up. Really, really cool. Very tactical type of stuff. Pockets are huge, man. The pockets are really, really big pockets. So now if you're a guy and you like carrying shit around and you want a pocket that's going to fit your wallet or whatever it is, here. So you have your wallet, fits right in your pocket. Big pockets. You have pockets on the legs that fit everything you want, knives or anything, and you feel like it's not weighing down on you because everything can move, so you can kind of really stack up these pockets with stuff. Okay, here's a flashlight. Put that flashlight in there, okay? Hang it out a little bit so it's there, all right? Now we have our EDC. Where's my EDC? This is an LAPG S35VN, okay? Here is a special slot right here in the front for just your knife EDCs. So boom, that goes right there. In fact, you could probably fit about 3 of them in there. Let's put 2 of them in here. You got a Medford here, Smooth Criminal, 2 knives right there. Now, you know what? And we're going to talk about this knife. That's an excuse for me to carry. This is the STEADFAST from Work Tough Gear, and this is a new knife I just got in from Calvin Richardson. Really amazing, fantastic knife. And right now, this is my favorite Work Tough Gear knife right now, is the STEADFAST. It is my favorite. So here's the STEADFAST basically at my hip. Here's my two belts. You have a spot here just to basically hang your keys, okay? If I can find it. A little latch right here in the front, that's just made for your keys. Boom, keys are right there, wallet's here. Hold on, my phone. Okay, my phone basically can go, this can go back, belt latch back here so you can set this knife back, and there's my phone. Perfect. Now, I don't feel like I'm laboring to carry anything around. I don't feel like anything is too bulky. It's pretty good, and you got some nice big ass pockets on your buttocks over here, two of them that you can fit papers and stuff like that, maps or whatever it is, and these are really, really comfortable. Very, very comfortable in terms of basically the motion and all that, and that's with everything in my pocket right now. And if I had a pair of jeans on, I wouldn't feel comfortable kind of, keeping these on. So these are pretty nice pants. T20 multifunctional tactical pants, waterproof, tearproof. These are black, they come in green, they come in gray, they come in khaki. I think I want all the pairs. The only thing that I would say about these is get them one size bigger than you normally get, and then you'll be good to go. Full review is gonna be coming after that. I'm gonna try to do like a mini hike with these pants and carry all my crap and see how it feels, and see basically how it feels for carrying it for a couple hours going through the woods and stuff. And we'll see basically how they handle your elements and how they feel. So far, they're comfortable as hell. So guys, I don't want to sound like an infomercial or anything like that, but like with everything that I review on my channel in terms of knives or anything like that, and now tactical pants. And thank you to Tara Wild for actually sending them over to me so I can show them all to you. So it's just about me sharing my experience with these pants with you. And if it works for you, then hey, I leave you the website. You guys could take a look at it. And if you're happy with them, let me know you're happy with them, and that makes me happy that I helped you out. That's really all it's about, and that's all that matters to me. Thanks for spending a little time with me. As I've gotten it and reviewed it, I said this is definitely my favorite Work Tough Gear knife. Until the next Work Tough Gear knife comes around, and that'll be your favorite. You got Zeke Minacho, which has two of my favorite knives of all time, and one is a Nomad EDC. This was gifted to me from Scab, and Scab, thank you so much for it. Excellent knife. If you don't know it, I don't know what to tell you. This is one of those perfect fixed blade carries that you can be at your side and do whatever you need to do every single day. Dare I say EDC? I don't like that term, but yes, it can be an EDC. Wide belly, the G10 handle, one of those absolutely perfect fixed blades of this size. Until Zeke Minacho came out with the Bushcrafter, and this is one of those perfect sized bushcrafting type of knives. And this was made to be a bushcrafter. There's some videos on this. I did some bushcrafting videos on this. Perfectly shaped type of handle, G10, excellent comfort like the Zeke Minacho was known for with his designs. Striker ferro rods, or keep your thumb here. Nice thick spine, nice reinforced tip, great slicey ass blade, bowler steel. It's wonderful. These are magical. These knives are magical. The Jeremy Boulder Valentine, and this is the Kasune. Sleek, it's almost like a long shark's tooth type of knife, and I made this like as sharp as a scalpel. It's just enough to kind of fit into your hand, guys. Just enough to fit into your hand, and enough to basically be able to slip this right into your pocket, and you don't even know it's there. Especially these tactical pants where you kind of slip it right into your side. You can definitely be discreet with, but it just can handle so much of your everyday type of cutting needs. And I just love the look of it. Really, really cool knife. I had a favorite big knife at one point, and that was the Ape X that was sent to me from Julio Diaz. And what could you say about this knife? It's a little bit of kukri, it's a little bit of a machete. Definitely a lot thicker. It never should be called a machete. This is a real deal solid piece of steel here, but it's I have to set myself back because it's so big. This is just it's a big knife, but it's incredibly balanced and mobile in your hand. Great for the swing, great for basically chopping, great for even some tight slicing. It's got some great balance here, and you can definitely choke up on it a little bit tighter here. And then look how much purchase you have here to basically have the momentum to basically be a really, really good chopper. So excellent knife. That was my favorite big knife until the Gen 2 Carnivore from Outer Limitless, Eric Otter from Outer Limitless. One of those perfect, basically do-it-all type of knives. It's just perfectly at home at being a knife that you can defend your life with. It's just be in the camp with and can do so many of your cutting needs and sharpening needs, batoning, okay, processing. It's just a great freaking knife. Again, incredibly balanced, beautiful, grippy G10 handle, okay? A lot of tactile feel to it. It's got like that alligator skin type of thing. You know, incredibly comfortable and roomy in the hand, that no matter what hand you have, you're gonna be able to hold this thing in your hand and be incredibly comfortable and do whatever you need to do with it. And it's just an incredible cutter, incredible slicer, and incredibly tough freaking knife. So that leads me to my excuse to talk to you about my favorite Work Tough Gear knife is, drum roll at this point, is the Steadfast. Here is the sheath, okay? Took it out a little bit too prematurely. Here is the sheath. Nice, shiny and new. You know about Work Tough Gear sheets. The Kydex is awesome, MOLLE compatible. I love the Velcro, that you're able to basically put this on your belt great without taking your belt off, as you saw. Take a look at this knife. I mean, just look at it for a little bit and tell me what you think. I mean, the orange liners, learning the camera, see what works and doesn't work. Look at that spine. Look at that reinforced tip. Look at how you have a little bit of a light swedge over there. Spot where you can strike the ferro rod. I mean, actually, it's right here where you can strike the ferro rod right here. You got the 90-degree bevel. Incredibly comfortable, and this is definitely one of the sliciest, sharpest knives I've ever gotten from Work Tough Gear. It is a saber grind with a micro convex edge on a 5.5-inch blade. Think about that for a little bit. Saber grind with a micro convex edge. Did it sink in a little bit? That's pretty freaking amazing. Slicey as hell. I mean, it's one of those knives where you really got to be careful when kind of doing a sharpening test with your thumb, because you could cut yourself really easy. It's a toothy edge, I think. And I know Scab loves those toothy edges. Incredibly sleek. I love that upswept tip right there. I love the spine. I love how this is kind of just contoured to your hand. Love how incredibly comfortable it is. The tactile feel of the G10, the orange liners, the fact that this knife, the way it's shaped, can be a knife that you can kind of just, it's a pig sticker, it's a self-defense knife against a wild animal. It's perfectly at home being outdoors, doing any type of cutting needs that you're gonna have. And I have a feeling it's gonna be a tough knife to baton and do anything with. It's just such an amazing freaking knife. This is probably, every once in a while you get a knife that comes along that just, you feel like this feels right. This feels right in your hand. This feels right when basically you're doing stuff with it and you're holding it, you're changing positions with it. You just don't want to let this knife go, and you can feel how it's going to handle anything you need to handle with it. Calvin Richardson is a designer. He sent it to me for review. Thank you, Calvin. Work Tough Gear. And this is going to drop on December 19th. That is the next drop of this knife, Steadfast Gen 2. Is going to be December 19th. I will remind you about it. I'm going to try to also release a video on this knife before December 19th. Scab has one as well. I'm sure he's going to release his soon, so look out for Scab's video. But I'll review this, I'll detail it, I'll use it, and I will show you how amazing this freaking knife is. Spoiler alert, I love this fucking knife. Sorry. Currently, my favorite Work Tough Gear knife. I'm blessed, guys. I'm blessed to be able to do this. And I got to tell you guys, for the last 10 years, I've had a pretty tough life for the last 10 years. And YouTube has been kind of filling the void for me a little bit. It's more like therapy. I think I call it. It's like therapy. Blades of therapy. And to be able to do this content because I have swords, sword manufacturers send me stuff, knife manufacturers, friends that send me knives. I'm able to kind of really use the channel to be able to create the content and keep my mind off things, and it is therapy. It's definitely therapy for me, and I appreciate you guys. I appreciate YouTube more than you can ever imagine, and the community, the whole 9 yards, and I appreciate the content, and more than anything, I appreciate the people who basically entrust me in reviewing their products, be it tactical pants, be it knives, Work Tough Gear, be it cameras, whatever. So I appreciate it, and I'm forever grateful for it, and I appreciate YouTube and all you guys for watching me. As always, thank you for your support. Thanks for spending the time to just stay enthused and stay and enjoying the journey with me in terms of presenting to you all these different things I'm doing on my channel. I'm doing knife maintenance. I'm doing now clothing. I'm doing knives. I'm doing swords. I'm doing maintaining stuff. I'm doing burner guns, self-defense mechanisms, a lot of stuff. So I appreciate you guys having an open mind and enjoying everything that I'm kind of presenting to you. I'll see you in the next sword and knife review. Much love to you guys. And thanks for your support as always. A like, share, and subscribe is always appreciated. Trying to get to 10,000 subs. I need your help to get there. Have a good one, guys. Have a good evening, day, or morning. See you when I see you guys. Ciao.